Hey everybody, welcome to the video. My name's Neil. Welcome to Post to Post. Today, you and I are going to go on a little bit of a journey inside the NHL arenas this season. Now, I've done this video in the past. However, it was based on just a general aesthetics and look of the arenas on the inside and had nothing to do with the pandemic or COVID or anything like that. Every single NHL team, as I'm filming this now, San Jose, I was waiting for you. You took a while, but you did it. Have gone through and put up setups like seat coverings and different designs and layouts and stuff. And they've evolved a little bit over time. So some of the images that I'm using may not be 100% up to date, but I have to think about copyright. I can't just use whatever image I find off Google. So I'm using the best images I possibly can. And I also had a little bit of a help here as well. Mr. Hockey 2016, I think your Discord name is, helped me find some of these images. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. But I've ranked these. I've gone through all 31, ranked them. We're going to go through them in my reverse order, 31 to 1, my least favorite to favorite, and just have some fun. You know, this is a silly ranking video of an arena. If it upsets you, man, go for a walk, have a popsicle, pet a cat, drink a yoo-hoo, whatever you need to do to calm down. If this upsets you, you do that. But we're going to have some fun here. Like I said, starting off with number 31, it's going to be the Anaheim Ducks. So as we go through this, things will hopefully improve. I mean, no one's going to have the exact same ranking that I do. But with that said, you'll notice that things get a little more intense as we go. So my ranking kind of does make sense for the most part, here or there. But this one is, generally, it has the least amount of things on the seats. That is how I can qualify this as being last. It's got a car there. That's awesome. Nice little lovely tree background. Not sure if you can see that or not. But it does have some seat coverings. It is just very basic, and the reason it's only on one side is because of the camera. So the camera looks towards that side, and that's where you see the seat coverings. That's where the sponsors can go on and get on TV. There's nothing on the other side. There's no cameras facing the other side. So makes sense. Just as we go through this, you'll understand a little bit more. But Anaheim, you are last. Number 30, I put the Tampa Bay Lightning. So the reason that I put them near the end here was kind of for the color that they've chosen. They've put seat coverings all around the arena, which is great, but they chose blue as the color, and their seats are blue, so it really blends in, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. I was just expecting a little bit more life and pizzazz, I guess, and maybe some white coverings, but maybe that would blend in with the ice, so who knows, but it's still a little, I feel like they played it safe compared to what you're going to see coming up. Number 29, the Boston Bruins. Why not yellow? Hit me with some yellow. I don't want this gray stuff with nonsense on there. I want to see some bright, vibrant yellow. I want to be punched in the face by color with some of these seat coverings. Number 28, the Arizona Coyotes. Lovely logo. They put the logo on there. That looks awesome. Now, they do have some fans in the arena, as you can see, but they are not allowing basically anyone close to the ice, so they could do the whole surrounding on the bottom, which is great, but yeah, a little boring color. Number 27, the LA Kings. So they went up a little bit higher here. And if you can see just off to the left, they've got some fake fans. A lot of these teams are doing that. And that's really cool. It's really clever. You can see that in the MLB, and I think the NBA is doing that as well. So pretty cool. But generally, the colors do make sense, I guess. They have that alternate jersey which uses that gray, but still a little dull. Number 26, the Edmonton Oilers. Nice color, but there's no branding there. This is just a generic setup that kind of carried over from the playoffs from last year, in my opinion. I think it's changed a little bit, but to me, that really hasn't changed that much. It's just kind of generic seat coverings. There's no Edmonton Oilers branding on there. There's no NHL brand. I guess there is an NHL logo, but just in general, it just feels like they went to the print shop and just be like, yeah, just print me something to cover the seats. Number 25, the Chicago Blackhawks. All the way around, which is great. It's actually black, which is cool because the seats are red, so the contrast is nice. And they're obviously called the Blackhawks, so pretty decent, although it would have been interesting to see in red. Number 24, the Toronto Maple Leafs. So the middle there is colored in blue, which is really cool. I do like that, but the rest is so dull and gray. Like, let's see the whole thing be that vibrant blue. That would look so much better, in my opinion. Number 23, the San Jose Sharks. Love the teal. I mean, San Jose is known for its teal, so you got the teal in there. Now, it doesn't go all the way around, which is a big thumbs down. I don't like that, but the fact that you injected some color in there, that's your color. It says teal together there in the middle, so you put that in there, big thumbs up. Number 22, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Look at that. That is awesome. They took their logo, they expanded it, they made it huge, and then just took sections of it and they put it right on two of those sections of coverings. That is awesome. Now, they don't, kind of like San Jose, they don't have anything on the other side, but what they did put on there was pretty cool. Number 21, the Florida Panthers. Yes, we want color. Florida, thank you so much. It's not the same red as the seats either, so it stands out a little bit. They've got their logo on there, the NHL logo, some branding, or some advertising, rather, around there. Number 20, the Nashville Predators. I like that little section off in the distance there in the middle. Smashville Strong, it says. Colored in blue, which is great. But the other, the surroundings are a little dull, like I said. Number 19, the Vancouver Canucks. Look at the big, giant coverings behind there. This isn't the best photo, but the big logo in the back, bright blue, some green striping along the edges of those left and right ones. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I like to see the striping in there. Number 18, the St. Louis Blues. So we got some color, which is great. You got some sponsoring, which is fine, expected, I guess. But I like the color. The color makes sense. Number 17, the Flyers. All the way around, thumbs up there, and injecting some of that orange in there on both sides, actually, regardless of the camera position. Orange on both sides. And if you look off to the left, they've got, it says gritty, and then his eyes are on one section. But yeah, I like this one. Number 16, the Carolina Hurricanes. So way off to the left, you look at all those fans up there. That is really cool. And then they've got the colorized seat coverings with the Carolina logo on there as well. Heck yeah. Number 15, the Ottawa Senators. So actually not a lot of seat coverings. There's probably more seat coverings at the top than when they removed seats a couple of years ago. But they have put some down. They've colorized it super clean, like very clean, very minimal advertising. The logo in the middle there looks good. Like, there's not a lot. There's no advertising. It's not busy, which is great. It's just simple, and it works. Number 14, the Washington Capitals. I appreciate it going all the way around. I like the Capitals logo on there, but the duplication of Capital One, Capital One, Capital One on every single one is it's very busy. It's also it's a bit blinding. It makes me feel, from a design perspective, uncomfortable because it's so duplicated and busy. But I like the fans up top there too. Little subtle touches that make it special are pretty cool. Number 13, the Islanders. Look at the corner. Look at that massive Islanders logo in there in the corner. I love that. That is fantastic. Now, the rest of it's kind of gray and stuff, and it's got advertising, which is fine. I just love the fact that they were like, you know what? Here's our logo. Make it as big as you can and stick it in the corner. Heck yeah. Number 12, the Dallas Stars. Victory green. Look at that. It's just a boom, punching me right in the face with the color. I like that. There's not a lot of them. I like to see them move up. But I know fans are sitting in Dallas in the arena, American Airlines Center, so they're probably making more room for fans. But still, they went with green, and yeah, that's good. Number 11, the Devils. They took the entire section behind the bench, and they went all the way up to the top, and cover the entire thing, put our logo on each side, and let's go for it. So the Devils just, look at the size of their score clock. It's absolutely massive. So when you got a score clock that big, whoever's making the decisions looks up and says, well, that's the biggest in the league, or one of the biggest, so make that the biggest as well. So you did the right thing, New Jersey. Number 10, the Minnesota Wild. Not a lot going on here, actually, but with what they did is fantastic. They've got the State of Hockey kind of flagger covering on one side, all the fans next to that, and then the colorized section right behind the bench. Again, just kind of like specific awesomeness versus blasting the entire place with stuff. They focused on one area, which isn't really a bad thing or a good thing, but in here, it works. Number 9, the Buffalo Sabres. They just kept it simple. We went with the colors, which are incredible, a different shade of color than the seats, which helps it stand out, which is great. Logos in there, just real simple, great coloring. Number 8, the Vegas Golden Knights. Heck yeah. Both sides got that design on them. They've even added some individual designs in the seats kind of going around as well, but it looks textured, at least from this picture. It looks textured on both sides. Both their primary and secondary logos are on there. They just did a fantastic job here. I really like what they did. Number 7, the Colorado Avalanche. One of my favorite teams. I love just based on the colorization. I'm not sure if you can see the jersey in the background there, but it's that maroon and that blue. They look so good together. So damn good. and they nailed it here. They put both those colors in, and it just looks amazing in my opinion. Number 6, the Detroit Red Wings. They they looked up, they saw the red ceiling, the entire red ceiling. They're like, yeah, just cover all the seats in red. And that's basically what they did. Every single section other than where this photo was taken and just to the right of it is covered. Like the entire section all the way up. Just a massive swatch of red just all over the place. And if you've ever seen the practice facility of the Red Wings, it's all red as well. So they just shove red in my face, and I like it. Number 5, the Montreal Canadiens. So this is my favorite team. I don't believe this is a biased ranking. I think this is very, I was going to say educated. There's nothing educated about this. This is an objective ranking, probably from anyone. They go with red as their primary color here, using with the red and the blue, but it's a different red than the seats, which is a thumbs up for me. There's some texture, some design in the red, which is awesome. Very minimal advertising, and then logos all the way around, and the whole thing's all the way around as well, and then the section of blue there as well. So I think they did a really good job, objectively, not as a Canadiens fan, just trying to bump them up this list. I think they just generally just did a good job. Number 4, the Rangers. They covered the entire seats. It's awesome. They kind of did the whole way around, other than that one side with that bright blue. It looks really good on TV as well. So thumbs up there. Madison Square Garden, incredible arena. Number 3, the Winnipeg Jets. So in this photo, there is some lighting helping it out a little bit, but man, the Jets they kind of did what Columbus did. They took their logo and they made it huge, but then they just kept that one section in there on both sides. Then they've got their logo on the ends as well. Minimal advertising, but the whole around is covered. It matches perfectly with their brand. That's a big win. Number 2, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Look at the striping. They went with a generic kind of a gray for the bottom part, but the top where they do the striping, it almost looks like a racetrack or something. Or those little slot cars that used to, had the little remote and it would go around. That kind of what it reminds me of. But the striping is awesome. It matches their jerseys in a way. It's their color scheme. It just looks perfect. And number 1, I think by far, Calgary Flames. The sea of red. It even says Sea of Red. It's got the logo there. The striping is in there. There's a big Canada flag over to the right. It's just, again, punch in the face. I want to be punched in the face with color. If you're going to put coverings over the seats, make them super visible. Have fun with your brand. Play around. Give your arena some more personalities. So, Flames, you get number 1 here on my ranking. It's one of the oldest arenas in the NHL. So if this was a ranking just based on arenas, they wouldn't be first. They wouldn't be in the top 10. However, this is awesome. I really like it. So thanks for watching, guys. I know this is kind of a silly video. It's a silly ranking video, but I love ranking stuff because everyone's ranking is going to be different. There is no right or wrong. It's all subjective, but it's fun. It's just that other side of hockey. Other than taking hockey so damn seriously, you can just have fun with it. Jerseys, logos, arenas, it doesn't really matter. It's a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Join me for future rankings just like this. Regular hockey talk, jersey concepts, those are fun too, contests, and all that good stuff. If you like this video, the best thing you can do is hit the like button down below. If you've watched all the way to this point, please hit the like button. If you've watched the entire thing to here, you gotta hit the like button. You gotta do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll catch you real soon. Adios.